The Bill of Rights, ratified in 1791, comprises the first 10 amendments to the U.S. Constitution. These are your rights as a citizen under the U.S. Constitution. Know your rights and protect yourself against the illegal abuse of your rights. The First Amendment guarantees 5 fundamental freedoms, protects freedom of religion, speech, press, right to peacefully assemble, and the right to petition the government for a redress of grievances. It ensures that individuals can express their beliefs and opinions without government interference, gather peacefully, and seek redress of grievances. The Second Amendment addresses the right to keep and bear arms, allowing individuals to own and carry weapons for self-defense and protection. Originally, it was tied to the necessity of maintaining a well-regulated militia, but today, it's often debated in the context of personal gun ownership. This amendment underscores the idea that citizens have the right to defend themselves and their property, and balancing individual rights with collective security. The Third Amendment is a direct response to British practices during the colonial era. It prohibits the government from forcing citizens to house soldiers in their homes without their consent. In other words, your home is your private space. No one can just move in without your permission, and this includes squatters and illegal aliens. States can't make laws that are against the Constitution. The Fourth Amendment ensures that people are protected from unreasonable searches and seizures by the government. Law enforcement must have a warrant, supported by probable cause, to search your property or seize your belongings. It's a safeguard for your personal privacy and security. Never give any officer permission to search your person, house, or vehicle for any reason. If they come to your house, you are not required to answer the door or talk to them, regardless of what they tell you. Whatever you say or do, they can use against you. If they have a valid warrant, they will come in anyway, and they have to show you the warrant. The Fifth Amendment provides several protections for those accused of crimes. It includes the right to remain silent to avoid self-incrimination. In other words, keep quiet and only speak with an attorney. The protection from double jeopardy, being tried for the same crime twice, and the right to due process of law. It also includes the taking clause, which states that private property cannot be taken for public use without just compensation, not what they offer you, which is also called eminent domain. The Sixth Amendment guarantees several rights for the people accused of crimes. These include the right to a speedy and public trial, an impartial jury, the right to be informed of the charges against you, and the right to have legal counsel to assist in your defense. It's a cornerstone of ensuring fairness in the justice system. The Seventh Amendment preserves the right to a jury trial in civil cases, not just criminal cases, where the value and controversy exceeds $20. If you're involved in a lawsuit over things like property disputes or contracts, you have the right to have your case heard by a jury of your peers to ensure that civil disputes can be fairly resolved. The Eighth Amendment prevents the government from imposing excessive bail or fines, as well as cruel and unusual punishments. It's a vital protection against abuses in the justice system, ensuring that penalties remain fair and humane. This means you can't get a sentence of 10 years for a crime that mandates a 1-year sentence, and from judges using a sentence to get even for something they don't like. A judge doesn't have unlimited authority. The Ninth Amendment protects rights not specifically enumerated in the Constitution. Just because a right is not explicitly mentioned doesn't mean it doesn't exist. The people retain other rights, even if they're not written down. The 10th Amendment is the final safeguard in the Bill of Rights. It reinforces the principle of federalism by stating that any powers not specifically granted to the federal government by the Constitution are reserved for the states or to the people. It's a reminder that the government's powers are limited and that the states retain authority over many aspects of government regardless of what the bureaucrats and politicians think. Together, these 10 amendments form the bedrock of American freedoms and liberties. The Bill of Rights ensures that every citizen has the right to speak their mind, protect their privacy, defend themselves, and participate in a fair legal system. While these rights have evolved over time, their fundamental purpose remains the same: to protect individual freedom and limit government power. Let's continue to value, protect, and understand these freedoms as they shape the fabric of our nation. Please like and subscribe.